Jex Varwin's boot slammed down inches from the small alien girl's foot. She flinched but held her ground, clutching a frayed satchel. Dock workers jeered from the shadows of stacked cargo crates. Mara Vance dropped her toolkit with a clang and lunged forward. "Back off, Jex." Mara's forearm blocked his next shove. The foreman's scales bristled, his four-fingered hand hovering mid-air. "Bad luck, runt," Jex growled. "Scarred ones bring accidents." "Get her out of my dock." Mara gripped the girl's thin arm. She yanked her behind a towering cargo pallet loaded with alloy struts. The girl's wide eyes, iridescent blue, rimmed with fatigue, locked on Mara's face. Scars twisted across her green-tinged skin, puckered lines from neck to cheek, like melted wax. The jeers faded as Jex spat on the deck plating and stalked away. His crew followed, muttering about omens. Mara crouched low. "You hurt?" The girl shook her head. Her clawed fingers grabbed Mara's sleeve, trembling. She pointed at her own scars. "Too ugly? Ugly girls get adopted?" Mara's jaw tightened. She scanned the docks, flickering holosigns advertising halls, the hum of loaders shifting freight. No one else stepping in. Ugly's not the word. And yeah, they do. "What's your name?" "Kiri." Her voice rasped, blunt as a dropped wrench. "You human. Humans take scarred? Some do." Mara stood, brushing grit from her jumpsuit. "Come on, we're fixing this now." Kiri hesitated, then nodded. She trailed Mara through the bustling station corridors, dodging hover carts and alien traders haggling over plasma coils. Mara kept her pace brisk, one hand on Kiri's shoulder to steer her past a knot of leering Krell workers. Child Services occupied a cramped office pod off the main ring. Hollow forms flickered on the walls, listing unclaimed juveniles by species. Mara shoved the door open. A thin human male in a starched tunic looked up from his terminal. Rel Sato, caseworker liaison. His eyes narrowed at Kiri. "Emergency custody request," Mara said. She slapped her ident chip on the counter. "Viling for the girl. Name's Kiri. Dockside incident just now. Jex Varun targeted her." Sato's fingers danced over his console. "Ms. Vance. Cargo engineer. Level 7 clearance. This is irregular. Policy requires 3-day review for cross-species claims. Scars indicate prior trauma. She's flagged high risk. High risk from bullies like Jex." Mara leaned in. "She's unclaimed. I'm claiming." Kiri edged behind Mara, peeking out. Sato glanced at her scars and typed faster. "Station charter prioritizes same-species bonds. Humans escalate conflicts. Statistics show it. Scheduled review in 72 hours. Return her to the dorm pod meantime." "No." Mara pulled up the waiver form on the adjacent screen. Her thumbprint sealed it in seconds. "Temporary guardian. Signed. She's with me until review." Sato's mouth thinned. "That's permissible, but expect pushback. Community petition against scarred adoptions hit 40% last cycle. Jex Varun's name leads it. Let them." Mara scooped Kiri's satchel. "We're done here." Outside, Kiri tugged Mara's sleeve again. "He say no forever?" "Not forever." Mara checked her wrist comm. Shift end loomed, but Kiri needed checking. "Clinic first. Scars like yours don't heal clean without scans." The clinic waited 2 levels down, a sterile bay reeking of antiseptic gels. Dr. Nadi Kess, a wiry avian medic with feather tufts framing her beak, waved them to an exam table. Her multi-lensed eyes scanned Kiri without flinching. "Plasma burns old," Nadi clicked, running a dermal regenerator over the scars. "Abuse pattern matches 17% of unclaimed juveniles. Doc logs confirm Jex's involvement. 3rd incident this quarter." Kiri sat rigid, claws digging into the table edge. "Itches less now." Mara crossed her arms. "Can you document for custody?" Sato's dragging feet. Nadi nodded, uploading files to her pad. "Already forwarding. Policy's a shield, but kids like her slip through. Humans." "You push back. Rare here." Her lenses whirred, focusing on Mara. "Why her?" Mara shrugged. "Someone has to." Kiri's gaze flicked between them. Trust edged into her posture, shoulders dropping a fraction. Alarms blared from Mara's dock breach. "Jex." She bolted, Kiri scrambling after. Back at the docks, Jex loomed over a spilled crate of power cells, his crew pointing at shadows. "Told you! Scarred brat jinxed it!" Mara shoved through. You kicked that crate yourself, Jex. Back off her. He whirled, mandibles clacking. She's cursed. Station votes her out, petitions at 60%. No human'll keep her. Kiri shrank against Mara's leg. Mara knelt eye level with Jex. Petitions noise. She's under my guard. Touch her. You deal with me. Jex's eyes narrowed. Humans think muscle fixes all. Wait for review. Sato bends for us non-humans. A loader drone whirred up, scanning the spill. Mara activated her engineer's override, directing it to restack. Cells clicked into place. Efficient. Jex grunted, turning away. Nadi's comm pinged Mara. Medical rec added to file. Sato reschedules review. Tomorrow. In Mara's cramped quarters, Kiri perched on the bunk, poking at a ration bar. Mara welded a loose panel on her wall unit, sparks flying. You fix things. Kiri watched the sparks die. Fix me? Mara set the torch down. Scars stay, but family? That's choice. She handed Kiri a spare jumpsuit, oversized but clean. Wear this. No more dorm pod. Kiri clutched it, iridescent eyes gleaming. Choice? Yeah, Mara ruffled her head frills gently. Pack's what you build. A chime echoed. Station announcement. Sato's voice. All Guardians prejudice petition advances. Scarred juvenile Kiri flagged for reassignment off station. Mara's fist clenched. Jex's doing. Review just got bloodier. Kiri's claws tightened on the jumpsuit. They take me? Not without a fight. Mara grabbed her toolkit. Time to rally some allies. Dr. Foso. Nadi met them at the service lifts, her feathers puffed in agitation. Petition's viral. Jex rallied foreman. Claim she's hazard. But I pulled dorm logs. Kiri's endurance scores top 90%. She's no jinx. Kiri straightened. I load small crates. Fast. Mara nodded. Show them. They hit the main dock forum, a hollow-lit plaza buzzing with off-shift workers. Jex stood on a crate platform, gesturing wildly. Scarred one's curse yields. Vote yes. Expel her. Cheers rippled from Krell and Sisrath clusters. Mara climbed a nearby pallet, Kiri at her side. Nadi patched into the public feed. Listen up. Mara's voice cut through, amplified by her calm. Kiri's no curse. Watch. Kiri darted to a demo loader, claws flying over controls. She stacked test crates, unstable alloys, into a perfect pyramid. Faster than the auto-drone. Gasps spread. Jex snarled. Trick. Mara jumped down, facing him. Test her yourself, or admit prejudice. Workers murmured. A Srath engineer stepped forward. Girls, skilled. My yield dropped last cycle. No jinx. Nadi projected scans. Abuse stats tied to rejectors like Jex, not victims. The hollow paw flipped. Petition dipped to 45%. Sato appeared at the edge. Sato shoved through the crowd, his tablet glowing red. Vance, this circus ends now. Competency interview. Immediately. Prove you're fit, or the claim dissolves. Mara stepped in front of Kiri. Rooms that way. Lead on. Workers parted. Jex sneered from his platform. Kiri's claws dug into Mara's leg. Sato spun toward the admin kiosk. Follow. No delays. Mara scooped her toolkit higher. Inside waited spare parts, including a vocal modulator she'd eyed earlier. Kiri's hisses garbled under stress. Time to fix that. They crammed into the interview booth. Hollow screens flickered alive. Sato tapped his tablet. Begin. State your guardianship plan. Quantifiable only. Kiri tugged Mara's sleeve. He take me? Not yet. Mara knelt. Hold still. She unzipped her toolkit, rummaged past welders and seals. Pulled a cheap translator patch. Station surplus 50 credits. Matched Kiri's subharmonic range perfectly. Kiri tilted her scarred head. What? Voice equalizer. Mara peeled the backing, pressed it to Kiri's throat. Nanites hummed. Syncing. Test. Say crate stack. Crate stack. Kiri's words rang clear. No rasp. Sato blinked. Irrelevant. Plans. Vance. Mara stood. 3 rules first. Safety protocols. Kiri, repeat. Kiri nodded, eyes sharp. Rule 1, stay in my sight line. No solo runs. Stay sight. No solo. Rule 2, voice check in every shift change. All clear or problem. Voice check. All clear. Rule 3, Danger signal. Claw my wrist twice. I extract. Danger claw twice. Extract. Sato snorted. Childish. Fitness metrics? Mara pulled her checklist hollow, projected it. Housing. Bunk refit complete. Reinforced frame for her mass. Tested to 150 kilos. Nutrition. Scanned her bio needs. Protein gels. 2.1 liters daily. Yield boost projected 12% from steady intake. Kiri edged toward the booth door. Crowd murmurs leaked through. Education. Cargo cert track. 2 hours daily. Hands on. Matches her loader scores you saw. Sato scrolled. Endurance? Clinic logs. 92nd percentile. My shifts. 12-hour rotations, paired tasks. Rest cycles synced. Kiri bolted. Door irised open. She darted into the plaza, straight for Jex's cluster. Cheers turned hostile. Mara lunged. No grab. She slid low, toolkit clanging, matched Kiri's vector, arms wide like a cargo net. Kiri skidded into her embrace. Soft intercept, no bruise. Rule 1. Mara kept voice level. Back inside. Kiri froze. Claws flexed, then retreated. Head low. Sorry, test. Sato gaped. Restrain her properly. Rules work. Mara guided Kiri in. Door sealed. Next. Medical. Dr. Nadi's sign-off. Abuse pattern analysis. Rejectors like Jex spike incidence 40%. Stable homes dropped to 0. Hollow updated. Nadi's feed patched in. Confirmed. Kiri's vitals stable under Vance. Scar tissue healed 70%. Jex pounded outside. Hazard! Expel! Crowd split. Srath engineers clustered near Mara's pallet. Pole hollow dipped to 38%. Sato jabbed his screen. Behavioral controls? She's feral. Mara tapped her toolkit. Pack bonding protocol. Humans build trust incremental. Daily tasks. Crate audits together. She leads small loads. I verify. Builds competence. Kiri piped up. Voice crisp. I stack fast. No break. See? Mara pointed. Measurable. Last demo. 22% faster than drone. Integrate her. Yields rise. Sato leaned back. Prejudice claims unfounded? Data says yes. Mara flicked to dorm logs. Jex's crew. 3 ejections last cycle. All scarred kids. Correlation 89%. Workers outside cheered. A Krell voice boomed. Test her on my line. Kiri perked. Mara squeezed her shoulder. First voluntary straighten. No flinch. Sato's tablet beeped. Petition at 32%. Interview paused. Oversight board reviews in 12 hours. Denied. Kiri whispered. Mara packed her toolkit. Not yet. We stack more proof. They exited. Jex blocked the path, arms crossed. Human tricks.
She's Jinx.
Mara met his gaze. Tester. Your line. Now. Jex hesitated. Srath engineer pushed forward. I will. Girl, my bae. Unstable pallet. Stack or fail. Kiri slipped free. Mara's rules held. Sightline intact. Kiri scampered to the bay. Claws danced. Wobbly alloys locked into a tower. Stable. Precise. Faster than shift average. Crew gasped. Jex's mandibles clicked. Luck. Skill. Mara nodded to Nadi, who projected yield sims. Add her, plus 15% output. Pole flipped. 28%. Sato hovered, tablet frantic. Board reconvenes. A klaxon wailed. Cargo breach. Bay 7. Shouts erupted. Mara grabbed Kiri. Rules. Now. Sight. Check. Claw. Kiri recited. Calm. They sprinted. Mara toolkit led. Aliens scattered. Human endurance kicked in. Steady pace, no fade. At the breach. Plasma vent hissing. Crates teetered. Kiri pointed. Weak seal. There. Mara slapped a patch. Sealed it. Stack salvage. Fast. Kiri loaded debris. Mara hauled mains. Srath watched. Then joined. Team rhythm built. Vent secured in 6 minutes. Station record. Foreman clapped. Jex slunk back. Nadi patched Sato. Fitness proven. Provisional approval. Sato scowled. Temporary. Full board tomorrow. Mara wiped sweat. Kiri leaned in. No pull away. Home. Shifts bunk. Rules hold. Crowd dispersed. Poll at 19%. Whispers spread. Human packs tight. But Sato lingered. One slip, Vance.
She's unclaimed. Mara, Hector toolkit.
Allies nodded. Noddy, engineers. Jex glared from shadows. Kiri's claws tapped Mara's boot. Trust, flicker. Station hummed. Board loomed. Dr. Noddy sidled up, pushed dorm access. Kiri's file clean. No jinx markers. Good. Mara checked her checklist. Updated. Bonding phase 1. Success. Kiri yawned. Scars soft in dim light. Rule check. All clear. Mara smiled. Clear. They headed to lifts. Sato trailed. Tablet dim. Jex's voice echoed faint. Not over. Mara gripped toolkit. Bite just started. In the lift, Kiri pressed close. You catch good. Practice. Mara ruffled her fringe. First unprompted touch. Lift dinged. Bunk deck. Inside quarters. Refit bunk gleamed. Gells stacked. Kiri climbed in. Safe? Rules say yes. Mara locked door. Sleep cycle initiated, but Mara's comm buzzed. Board prelim. Challenge filed. Jex's signature. She sat up. Toolkit open. Time for contingencies. Kiri stirred. Problem? Plan B. Mara projected schematics. Tomorrow, we integrate full. Eyes met. Bond sealed. Not blood. Choice. Station slept. Petition ticked to 15%. Dawn shift loomed. Mara slammed her toolkit shut. Challenge filed. Jex's name glowed on her comm. Bunk quarters too exposed. She grabbed Kiri's gel mat. Pack up. We move. Kiri blinked from the bunk. Claws flexed. New safe? Safer. Mara slung the toolkit over her shoulder. Kiri hopped down, fringe quivering. They slipped into the corridor. Bunk deck hummed with night shift drones. Mara scanned schematics on her wristpad. Deck 7, sublevel C. Neglected storage cubby, unclaimed for cycles. Perfect. She punched the access code. Engineer override. Door hissed open. Dust swirled. Kiri sneezed. Stale.
Fixable. Mara dropped the gels inside.
2-meter cube. Bare walls, flickering vent. She yanked scrap insulation from her toolkit. Leftover hull foam, rated for cryo holds. Pressed it against the cold metal. Adhesive strips locked in place. Heat bloomed under her palms. Kiri watched, tail flicking. You build fast. Job skill. Mara strung a privacy curtain from cargo netting. Salvaged from dock halls. Clipped it taut. Instant room. She rigged a low-light panel from her belt lamp. Soft glow chased shadows. Kiri stepped in. Claws scraped foam. Mine. Ours. Mara unrolled the gel mat. Thin bed. Station issue. Kiri poked it. Backed away. No bed. Trap. Mara paused. Power play. Kiri's test. She nodded. Dragged the mat to the floor. Unzipped her jumpsuit liner. Pillow substitute. Floor for me. Equal. Kiri's eyes widened. Fringe flattened. Trust signal. She curled on the gel. Mara stretched out beside. Floor chilled her back, but foam buffered. Vent hummed lullaby. Silence stretched. Kiri shifted. Scar from nest fire. Clutch mates burned. I ran. Mara sat up slow. Calm out. Record mode. State name. Kiri Avaruan clutch remnant. Kiri. Voice flat. Blunt. Scar origin. Nest fire. Clutch mates deceased. Survivor. Mara thumbed save. Formal statement. Case file gold. Logged. Sato gets copy dawn. Kiri's claws tapped Mara's arm. Why record? Proof. Builds claim. Mara sent the file burst to Nadi's clinic link. Backup. Kiri hummed low. Alien purr. Content. Mara lay back. Sleep tugged. Station rumbled distant. Pound on the curtain. Vance. Open up inspection. Mara bolted upright. Jex Varun's growl. Foreman bulk blocked the corridor light. Kiri shrank against the wall. Mara snatched her comm. Thumbstream. Live to station security feed. Red light. Blinked. State business Varun. Logged. Jex shoved the curtain aside. Horns scraped frame. Challenge filed. Unfit quarters for unclaimed. Move her out. Quarters approved. Sato stamped. Mara stood firm. Phone camera, her shield, aimed square at his scarred muzzle. Stream caption, Doc Foreman unauthorized entry, child present, Jex snorted. Human bunk jumper, scarred whelp jinxes docs. Seen it, fires, leaks. Policy says isolate. Kiri hissed soft, claws out. Mara stepped between, voice steel. Policy says guardian claim holds till board. You're trespassing. Security ping live, Jex's eyes flicked to the comm. Pupils narrowed, aliens respected streams. Public record bit deep. Bluff, no board backs, soft skins. Test it. Mara tapped transmit. Security drone word distant. Response time 3 minutes. Out. Now. He loomed closer. Breath hot. Spice reek. Pack your trash pet. Station don't need human metal. Kiri gripped Mara's leg. Tiny claws pricked. Fear anchor. Mara held ground. Camera steady. 1 step. Assault charge. Stream sees all. Jex froze. Horns dipped, backed into corridor. Board crushes you. Jinx stays Jinx. He stomped off. Echoes faded. Curtain fell. Kiri exhaled. You shield good. Practice. Mara locked the hatch panel. Emergency weld from toolkit. Sealed tight. Stream ended. 2K views already. Pole spiked. Human packs tight. 24%. She knelt by Kiri. Safe again. Vain Kiri nodded. Climbed onto Mara's lap unprompted. Weight light. Warm. Fringe brushed Mara's chin. Bond click. Comm buzzed. Naughty. File received. Scars match abandonment pattern. Challenge counters filed. Mara smiled. Plan holds. Dawn shift loomed, but Jex's glare lingered in her mind. Bored at noon, she checked toolkit. Contingencies stacked. Kiri slept. Mara watched thence. Station whispered threats. Next buzz. Sato. Full inspection. Bring the child. Varun's pulling strings. Mara gripped calm. Fight escalated. She roused Kiri gentle. Gear up. We counter. Kiri stretched. Claws sheathed. Together. Together. Mara hefted toolkit. Door unsealed. Corridor. Empty. They stepped out. Engineers nodded. Quiet allies. Petition hit 28%. Whispers followed. Human turned camera. Foreman backed down. Dock levels beckoned. Jex waited somewhere. Mara scanned for tails. Clear. Lift. Dinged. Kiri pressed close. Rule. No push in. No push. Mara ruffled fringe. Trust solid. Sato's office loomed. Board prelim inside. Mara prepped mental checklist. Witnesses. Naughty. Evidence. Streams. Logs. Kiri's statement. Door slid. Sato waited. Tablet glowing. Jex in corner, arms crossed. Smirk. Proceed, Sato said. Challenge hearing. Mara sat Kiri down. Camera out again. Live stream cued. Jex leaned forward. Unfit. Jinx-proof. Objection. Mara slid the scar file across. Abuse log. Your isolation policy failed her first. Sato's brow furrowed. Scanned. Jex shifted. Nadi burst in. Late, but armed. Clinic confirms. No Jinx. Human care stabilizes vitals. Jex snarled. Soft skin lies. Enough. Sato tapped tablet. Evidence weighs. Temporary claim holds. Full board tomorrow. Jex slammed fist. Stood. This ain't over, Vance. Mara met his glare. Camera rolled silent. Logged. He stormed out. Sato sighed. Tight leash. Vance. Station watches. Always. Mara scooped Kiri out fast. Corridor buzzed. Workers clapped slow. Alien hands mixed human. Pack tight. Kiri waved claws. Pride puff. Back to cubby. Mara reinforced curtain. Gels reset. Floor duty again. Kiri curled close. You fight good. Team fight. Mara dimmed lights. Sleep came. But comm pinged midnight. Anonymous tip. Jex rallying enforcers. Board sabotage. Mara sat up. Toolkit open. Schematics shifted. Evac routes. Kiri stirred. Problem 2? Plan C. Mara projected maps. We integrate deeper. Eyes locked. Choice sealed tighter. Station stirred. Petition 35%. Dawn broke harsh. They moved at first light. Mara claimed scrap hauler, engineer perk. Kiri rode shotgun, claws on dash. Doc Foreman's post ahead. Jex's crew loitered. Glare collective. Mara parked bold. Morning check. Jex blocked. No access. Challenge stands. She thumbed calm. Security live. Step. Crew muttered. One alien skate loader nodded her. Saw stream. Fair play. Jex barked. Ignore. But loader stepped aside. Others followed. Human competence rippled. Kiri chirped. Pack grows. Mara grinned. Through they went. Shift started. Nadi met at clinic. Nadi thrust a scanner wand over Kiri's scarred arm. Hold still, little one. This'll tickle. Kiri froze rigid. Claws tucked tight. Mara stood by the exam table, arms crossed. Full injury scan, doc. Species-appropriate care plan. She's got old marks. Need it documented for the board. Nadi's eyes flicked to the scars, iridescent under clinic lights. Purple ridges twisted across Kiri's gray skin. Faint glow pulsing. Already see trauma layers. Burns. Fractures healed wrong. Not fresh. Wand beeped. Hollow display bloomed. Bone maps, tissue scans layered red. Mara leaned in. How old? Months. Years. Some. Nadi tapped the screen. Neglect pattern. Matches her file. Previous clans rejected her. She pulled a datapad. Signing affidavit now. Medical necessity for stable guardian. Boosts your claim. Kiri's eyes widened. Claws flexed once. Mara nodded. Print 2 copies. Sato gets 1 today. Nadi's stylus scratched fast. Risky. Board hates overrides. She sealed the pad with her thumbprint, but policy bends for evidence. Handed copies over. Care plan. Nutrient gels. Scar salve thrice daily. Avoid stress. Mara pocketed them. Done. She boosted Kiri down. Gel ration from stores. Clinic stock. Nadi dispensed a tube. Watch for infection. Call if she fades. Kiri clutched the tube. Not fade. Voice small but steady. Mara ruffled her head frill. Team rule. They exited clinic. Corridor hummed with shift traffic. Loaders hauling crates. Vents hissing steam. Goal locked. Supplies run. Nutrition first. Mara veered toward vendor row. Kiri matched her stride. Claws clicking deck plates. Stall 7 loomed. Scaled shopkeeper. Vexari with frilled neck pulsing red. Blocked the counter. Nutrient packs. Human standard. Kid size. Vexari's eyes narrowed on Kiri. Crest flared. We don't serve her kind. Bad luck. Scars curse stock. Mara's jaw set. She pulled comm unit. Record on. Timestamp 0847. Vendor ID. Vex. 7. Lens word, capturing the glare the empty counter. Kiri shrank back. Claws dug into Mara's leg. Vexari hissed. No record fools me. Move. Discrimination clause. Station Reg 12.4. Mara thumbed station code. Service denial based on appearance. Fine. Triple refund or full comp claim. She held up her engineer badge. Cargo hauler certified. Witnesses incoming. Workers paused. A nearby loader, same scaled species, muttered. Vexari pride bites own tail. Vexari's crest deflated. Policy? Bah. 1 pack. No more. Mara shook head. Receipt first. Logged denial. Com beeped confirmation. She scanned her cred chip. Pack dispensed with a thud. Refund filed. Expect audit. Mara pocketed the pack. Kiri stared, eyes tracking every tap. Every code recited. They walked away. Kiri tugged Mara's sleeve. You fight with numbers. Teach? Mara grinned. Basics. Watch timestamps. Always record. Tore open pack. Squeezed gel onto claw. Try. Kiri mimicked. Gel glowed faint blue on tongue. Sweet fight. Shift dragged. Mara welded a hull patch. Kiri perched on crate stack, scanning schematics on borrowed pad. Lunch break hit. Vendor row again. This time for tools. Stall 12. Tool rig vendor. A squat Brulkin with multiple arms waved them over. Welder tips? Fine gauge. He froze mid-reach. Eye stalk swiveled to Kiri. Not her. Unlucky grip. Tools slip. Mara sighed. Come out. Record 1322. Vendor ID. Brule. 1, 2, Beta. Repeat offense. Kiri stepped forward, claws out. Timestamp. She held her own, scavenged comm. Jury rigged from Mara's scrap. Lens lit. Deny service. Appearance. Red 12.4. Vendor blinked stalks. Kid knows code. Mara crossed arms. Stayed silent. Kiri tapped fast. Mimicked. Exact. Fine triple. Witnesses. Loaders gathered. Nodding. One human mechanic clapped. Sharp claws. Vendor grumbled. Passed tips. Take, no curse. Kiri pocketed them. Logged. Voice firmer. She synced to Mara's comm. Data beamed. Mara suppressed smile. Good copy. Back to work. Docks thrummed. Jex's crew lurked at edges. Glares sharp but distant. Loader from morning nodded. Mara passed. Saw the stream. Vexari find already. Kiri chirped. Pack hears. Afternoon waned. Sato pinged comm. Affidavit received. Board advances. But Jex petition signatures. 42% now. Mara, welded final seam. Counters. Clinic boost helps. Need community logs. Sato paused. Your vendor clips viral. Aliens sharing. Kiri leaned in. Clips fight? Proof. Mara logged tools. Deeper integration. End of shift alarm blared. They hit galley. Mixed crowd. Humans aliens queued. Kiri clutched gel tube like shield. Server drone scanned. Hesitated at scars. Mara prepped comm. But drone word. Dispensed tray. Approved. Kiri's frill perked. Pack serves. Abel claimed. Mara shoveled protein bars. Kiri poked synth meat. Tough. Eat slow. Mara sliced smaller. Shared gel squeeze. Across galley, Jex held court. Crew nodded. One pointed their way. Kiri tensed. Claws gripped fork. Mara met eyes. Casual wave. Jex scowled. Turned back. Watch. Mara whispered. They test. Kiri nodded. Fork stabbed meat. Ate deliberate. Comm buzzed. Nadi. Scar salve applied. Flares down. First dose. Mara typed. Kiri waved pad. See? Hollow pick sent. Nadi thumbs up. Night cycle dropped. Back to cubby. Mara reinforced door seals. Kiri spread schematics. Evac route 3. Vendor near. Smart, Mara marked. Plan C holds. Sleep gelled floor. Kiri curled close. You teach fight. I learn. Team skill. Mara dimmed, but comm lit. Petition 48%. Jex tip. Board rigged tomorrow. Enforcers block entry. Mara sat up. Toolkit out. Plan D. Kiri's eyes gleamed. Deeper. Clinic ally first. Dawn move. Station vents hummed low, but outside boots echoed. Jex's crew shifted watch. Mara projected ally maps. Loaders naughty. Even Sato's weak link. Kiri traced a line. Vendor friend. Choice locked. Pack expanded. Dawn shift loomed. Mara slung kit. Kiri ready. Comm charged. They slipped out. Clinic first. Naughty waited. Data pad ready. Board prep. Testimonies lined. But corridor ahead. Vendor row stirred. Vexari stall shuttered. Sign. Audit closed. Kiri pointed. Our fight wins. Mara nodded. Forward. Dock foreman post swarmed. Jex front center. Arms crossed. Crew tripled. No entry. Petition blocks. Mara thumbed security. Live feed. Affidavits filed. Jex sneered. Paper burns. Scaled loader pushed forward. Saw fines. Vance fair. Others murmured. Brulkin vendor joined. Tools paid. Kid sharp. Crew split. Jex barked. Traitors. But path cleared. Human competence rippled wider. Aliens chose sides. Kiri chirped loud. Pack full. Board doors ahead. Sato emerged. Proceeding. Sato blocked the doorway. Petition granted. Provisional custody, Vance. Supervised integration starts now. School intake at 0900. Rel handles details. Mara gripped Kiri's shoulder. The alien girl's scarred crest twitched, eyes locked forward. Board members filed out behind Sato, murmuring approvals. Jex's crew lingered at the corridor end, arms crossed but silent. Rel Sato. No relation, Mara noted. Stepped up, datapad glowing. Intake protocol 7B. Mara Vance escorts. You wait outside classroom. Log attendance. No interference. Kiri tilted her head. Policy 7B, subsection 4. Guardian remains within 10 meters of intake zone. Rel's mandibles clicked. Correct. Move. Mara nodded once. They followed Rel through vendor row. Station-side school squatted mid-deck. Bulkheads scarred from old leaks. Air recyclers hummed, carrying faint chalk scent and alien pheromones. Kiri clutched her satchel. Schematics tucked inside. Mara scanned exits. 2 corridors. Security kiosk 20 meters left. Jexa's watchers peeled off at the hatch. Classroom door hissed open. Teacher, a thin Vexari named Lear, waved Kiri in. Seat 3. Assessment starts. Kiri glanced back. Mara tapped her wristcom. 10 meters. Yell if needed. Door sealed. Mara leaned against the corridor bulkhead, toolkit at her feet. Put traffic thinned. Shift change echoed distant. Minutes ticked. Lear's voice droned through the panel. Math drills. Hybrid standard. Scuffle sounded. Mara straightened. Low growls Kiri's sharp chirp. She palmed the door override. 2 older kids pinned Kiri against lockers, a hulking Brulkin boy and a scaled bloater's spawn. Back off, Mara's command boomed. She lunged. Toolkit slamming the deck for echo. Security deck 14 corridor. Assault on minor. Now. Broken boy froze. Scaled kid bolted. Kiri ducked free. Crest flattened. Security klaxon whooped soft. Station protocol. Not full alert. Patrol drone word from the vent. Lear burst out. What disruption? Kiri stood straight. Safety rules per Guardian Vance. Hands off equals no contact. Distance 3 meters in corridors. Report violations to log. Mara crossed arms. You heard. Witnesses. Me. Drone feed. Principal Tor, lumbered up. Stocky non-human, badge gleaming. This child causes chaos. Expulsion pending. She's the problem. Kiri's voice cut clear. Station Child Policy 19. 2. Aggressor logs first. Victim cites number. Log it. Torv blinked. What? 192. Kiri repeated. Assault attempt. Names. Brulkin is Jor. Scale Kid Vec. Intake Supervisor Lear failed perimeter check. Rel arrived. Datapad out. Policy accurate. Drone confirms. Torv's frills flared. Disruption. She quotes regs like a lawyer. Expel her. Mara pulled her own datapad. Request Oversight Board review. In writing. Provisional custody mandates integration. Deny it, you violate 7B. Rel nodded slow. Filed. Board reconvenes 1300. Torv snarled but tapped his pad. Logged. She's out today. Kiri gathered her satchel. Mara knelt. Good recall. Pack rule holds. They exited school deck. Vendor row buzzed. Brulkin stall owner waved. Saw feed. Kids sharp. Tools on credit. Mara bartered quick. Seal kit for evac markers. Kiri traced schematics on her pad. Next. Clinic update. Naughty waited at clinic hatch. Data slate linked to security nets. Board win ripples. Jex lost 3 loaders. Your vendor allies pulled them. Abuse patterns match. Scarred kids targeted first. Mara slotted the new log. School logs it official. Oversight next. Kiri piped up. Policy 19. 2 forces truth. They call problem, I kite fix. Naughty's eyes crinkled. Human trait? Or her? Team, Mara said. She checked comms. Petition 72%. Jex messaged. Crew splits grow. Watchbacks. Corridor ahead narrowed. Dock enforcers patrolled loose. Mara adjusted stride. Kiri matching. Evac route 2 if blocked. They hit main deck. Station core thrummed. Cargo haulers groaning past. Rel's ping hit. Oversight docks ready. Clinic depot 1100. Dr. Naughty prepped the room. Med scanner humming. Testimony slate queued. Kiri first. Scar's document for record. Kiri hopped on the table. No pain gel. Log clean. Scanner word. Naughty murmured. Old burns. Pattern match to vendor feuds. Jex's mark? Mara watched the hollow. Jagged lines across Kiri's arms, crest. Prejudice fuel. Board sees patterns now. Depot started. Rel arrived with slate. State facts. Curie leaned in. Intake. Lear no perimeter. Jor punch attempt. Vec hold. Vance command stopped. Policy 192 logged. Rel typed. Guardian. Confirmed. Mara said. Drone feed timestamps. No disruption. Defense. Nadi added. Clinic history. 5 similar incidents. All scarred minors. Station stats under report 30%. Tour of Cometan hologram. Frills stiff. Expulsion stands. Oversight denies. Mara tapped slate. Request filed pre-incident. Review mandatory. Holo flickered. Poured chair appeared. Petition Vance upheld. School integrates or fines. Full custody hearing tomorrow. Tour of cut. Silence held. Curie chirped. Pack wins. Rel cleared his throat. Provisional extends. School resumes supervised. Vance primary. They filed out. Clinic hatch sealed. Mara slung toolkit. Dawn shift next. Prep evac 3. Vendor row lit up. Stalls hawking glowfruit. Repair drums. Bralkin owner thrust a bundle. For sharp kid, no charge. Curie accepted. Crest rising. Trade. Schematics tip. She sketched a loader path on his pad. Owner grunted approval. Fair. Jex loomed at row end. Solo now. Board buys human tricks. Custody. Temporary. Mara met his gaze. Logs permanent. Step off. He backed 1 pace. Scaled loader from his crew nodded to Mara. Silent side switch. Curie tugged Mara's sleeve. Pack full. Deeper allies. Station vents shifted. Air cooled. Comm buzzed. Full hearing notice. Sato. Jex petitions counter. Enforcers inbound. Mara marked Plan E on her pad. Oversight allies. Clinic lockdown. Move. They slipped toward docks. Boots echoed behind. Jex's remnants. Curie pointed vent grate. Shortcut. Mara pried it. In. Team skill. Dark duct hummed. Curie led. Scars glowing faint under emergency strips. Mara followed. Toolkit scraping soft. Exit spilled to loader bay. Nadi's contact pinged. Testimonies sealed. Board sways 80%. Dawn light filtered through viewports. Station orbited gas giant. Storms swirling. Cargo shift roared alive. Jex's voice crackled open calm. Vance. Kid's bad luck. Drop her. Curie snatched Mara's comm. Policy 47. 1. Harassment voids enforcer status. Log filed. Static. Silence. Mara grinned faint. Exact number. Again. They hit foredeck. School loomed secondary intake. Rel waited. Drone escort. Proceed. No incidents. Curie marched in. Mara took post outside. Toolkit ready. Class droned. No scuffles. Break bell. Curie emerged. Satchel heavier. The first assignment clutched. Math pass. Jor sidelined. Principal Torv passed. From Mara's pad vibrated against her thigh. She yanked it free mid-stride. Eyes scanning the screen. Rel Sato's text burned bright. Jex Varun filed counterclaim. Workhouse custody. Hearing set for 0800 tomorrow. Panel assembles at foredeck court. She halted outside the school intake. Curie paused beside her, satchel slung low, clutching her math assignment. Principal Torv bustled past, frills twitching in disapproval, but he said nothing. Change of plans, Mara said. She thumbed a reply to Sato. Received. Witnesses prepped. Then she crouched to Curie's level. Jex wants you in his crews. Hard labor, no questions. We fight it legal. Curie's scarred tendrils quivered. Workhouse breaks shells. I fix loaders better. Her voice stayed flat, eyes locked on Mara's. Mara nodded. You will. First. Allies. She stood and keyed her comm. Dock teams Vance. Need statements, now. Boots thudded from the corridor. Jex's remnants, 2 scaled loaders from his crew, lumbered close, but halted at Curie's glare. One nodded sharp to Mara, the side switch from yesterday sealed. Move, Mara ordered. She gripped Curie's satchel strap and veered toward the cargo bays. Alarms whooped distant. Shift change packed the decks. Goal locked. Dossier of dock witnesses. Jex ruled muscle. She built paper walls. First stop. Loader Bay 3. Tam. The avian rigger with iridescent feathers, perched on a crate, patching a hydraulic line. Mara slapped her pad down. Tam. Saw Kiri spot that fray yesterday. Saved your wing? Tam clicked her beak. Kid's eyes cut rust. Signed. Quill tip scratched the testimony. Kiri identifies faults humans miss. Productive asset. Next, Groon, the tentacled hauler, wrestled a pallet. Mara wedged in. Toolkit out. Grew. Kiri logged your harness violation. Policy saved your arms. Groon's suckers pulsed. Scarred one's curse luck, but she fixed my rig. Here. Ink bloomed on the form. Mara collected 5 by hour's end. Each alien paused, stared at Kiri's scars, faint glow under deck lights, then signed. Whispers followed. Human packs deep. Kiri distributed protein bars from her satchel. Silent trades. Jex loomed at Bay's edge, arms crossed. Vance. Kid's mine by right. Foreman claimed Trump strays. Mara faced him, dossier stacking on her pad. Policy 229. Custody by merit, not muscle. Witnesses say she's Doc Gold. He snarled, fangs glinting. Panel's mine. Workhouse needs grinders. Shiri stepped forward. Foreman Varun, your loaders leak 14% efficiency. I log it. She tapped her own pad, uploading. Jex recoiled. Loaders behind him shifted uneasy. Mara sealed the last statement. Dossier transmitted to Sato. We're set. Night cycle dropped. They ducked into Mara's quarters. Kiri unpacked her assignment. Tendril sorting flimsy. Mara restocked the medkit. Scar gels, nutrient tabs, pain blockers. She synced the room logger. Routines captured. From meal preps to repair drills. Practice, Mara said. She opened the door mock wide. Panel check. Kiri marched in, scars bared. Clean, stocked, logs verify. Mara grinned. Perfect. Dawn filters glowed. Foredeck court buzzed. Mara escorted Kiri through drone-scanned doors. Rel Sato waited at the bench. Frills, stiff. Jex sprawled opposite, flanked by 2 enforcers. Panel of 5. 2 humans. 3 aliens. Hovered above on elevated dais. Proceeding. Vance provisional custody versus Varun workhouse claim. Sato intoned. Evidence. Jex rose first. Kid scarred. Bad luck drags crews. Workhouse forges her useful. My docs prove it. He slapped manifests. Output spikes under harsh shifts. Panelists nodded. One non-human murmured, practical. Mara stood. Dossier submitted. Witnesses confirm Kiri boosts efficiency 22%. No incidents under my watch. Pad beamed the stack. Sato reviewed, noted. Child. Speak. Kiri walked to center. Station air hushed. She unclasped her tunic. Scars gleamed, jagged lines from neck to waist, remnants of some forgotten raid. No flinch, no plea. She rotated slow. Evidence. Not pity. These mark survival. Mara stocks gels. Jex would grind them raw. Panel gasped. A human judge leaned forward. Bold. Logs match? Affirm, Kiri said. She tapped her pad. Scans projected. Wound progress under Mara's care. Fading edges. Jex barked. Stunt! She's hazard! Dr. Nadikes burst through side doors, approved late. Medic log. Vance protocols. Exceed station standard. Abuse patterns in workhouses. 47% scar worsening. Her tablet synced. Panel conferred. Sato cleared his throat. Compelling. But claims conflict. Surprise home verification ordered. Inspectors depart now. Mara's pulse spiked. Plan E engaged. Inspectors, 2 drones, 1 alien evaluator, trailed Mara and Kiri back to quarters. Jex smirked from the corridor. Mara palmed the door. It hissed open. Clean room hit them. Bunk made tight. Tools racked. Medkit stocked full. Wall screen looped routines. Kiri calibrating a model loader. Mara logging meds. Shared meals. Evaluator scanned. Nutrients optimal. Hygiene. 98%. Child routines documented. Kiri pointed. My station. Assignments here. Math flimsy pinned neat. Drones hummed approval. Evaluator nodded. Compliant. Exceeds provisional. Jex shoved forward outside. Rigged. Sato's comm pinged station-wide. Mara caught the edge. Panel leans Vance, but Jex appeals enforcer code. Door sealed. Kiri tugged Mara's sleeve. Pack holds. Next claim? Mara checked her pad. Nadi's ping. Clinic backs full custody. Hearing phase 2. Community vote. Doc whispers grew. Scaled loader from Jex's crew cornered Mara at shift start. Switch full. Kid fixed my rig overnight. Jex loses pull. Mara nodded. Testimony update? Signed. He passed it. By midday, dossier swelled to 12. Groon cornered Jex publicly. Your luck curse? Kid caught my overload. Humans pack wins. Jex roared, but enforcers peeled away, one by one. Rel Sato hailed Mara direct. Panel reconvenes 1400. Community input now open. Mara prepped Kiri. Show them choice, not scars. Kiri clutched her pad. Family logs permanent. Court filled fast. Dock workers packed benches. Avians tentacled, scaled. Nadi testified first. Vance integrates. Kiri thrives. Tam clicked. Human treats care like cargo, efficient, no waste. Groon waved a tentacle. Prejudice blinds. Kid's skill shines. Jex pounded the bar. She's damaged goods. Kiri rose unbidden. Damaged fix loaders. You break them. Scans replayed, Jex's crew stats plummeting. Panel human spoke, merit proven, provisional to permanent. Vance granted. Cheers erupted. Jex stormed out, remnants trailing half gone. Sato approached Mara post-ruling. Full adoption processing. Logs seal it. Kiri hugged Mara's leg. First touch unprompted. Tendrils glowed steady. Mara ruffled her head. Pack full. Pack. But pad buzzed. Anonymous tip. Jex rallies off-station allies. Workhouse cartel inbound. Lockdown. Station vents hummed colder. Mara marked Plan F. Dock defenses. Gear up, Sato. Thrust the datapad forward. Ruling formalized. Legal guardianship granted. Mara Vance. Probationary track. 6 cycles monitoring. Then permanent seal. Mara gripped the pad. Her thumb scanned the seal. Green light flashed. Done. The alien girl peered up, scars pulling tight across her cheek. Station air recyclers hummed approval. Not done. Sato tapped her console. Chosen name required for registry. Family bond logs it permanent. Mara knelt. She met Kiri's black eyes. Your call, kid. What name sticks? Kiri's mouthparts clicked once. Kiri Vance. Sato nodded. Registry updated. Kiri Vance, under guardianship. She pocketed her pad. Transfer complete. Quiet exit advised. Crowd thins. Mara stood. Pack moves together. She took Kiri's clawed hand. Small, steady grip. They stepped into the corridor. Dock workers lingered. Avian crests bobbing. Scaled tails swishing. Whispers followed. Human pack takes the damaged one. A tentacled loader grunted past. Scarface fixed my rig, but luck's still sour. Kiri halted. Her voice cut sharp. Not Scarface. Not Scarface. The word Vance bounced off bulkheads. Heads turned. An avian worker squawked. Vance. She claims pack name already? Claims. Kiri's tendrils flared green. Earned. Logs prove. Mara squeezed her hand. No pullback. Pride swelled in the grip. The corridor echoed. Kiri Vance. Workers repeated it. Half murmur, half challenge. Station expected a quiet transfer. The alien girl made her new name boom down the hall. Jex's shadow flickered at the far hatch. Gone before Mara locked eyes. Home, Mara said. Kiri nodded. They walked tall. Quarters hatch hissed open. Mara punched meal prep. Protein slabs, nutrient gel, root chews, neighbor staples, avian seeds for Tam, tentacle wraps for Groon. Pad buzzed again. Cartel shuttle docks in 2 cycles. Jex called enforcers. Lock bays. Mara forwarded to Station Sec. Plan F locked in. Gear up later. Hatch chimed. Nadi Kess entered first. Medkit slung low. Vitals check. Later. Mara waved her to the table. Eat first, then tasks. Tam fluttered in. Crests high. Heard the echo. Vance packs loud. Groon slithered after. Tentacles coiling polite. Name sticks. My loader purrs since. Last a scaled welder, Lyra. From Bay 3. She nodded wary. Jex mutters bad luck still. Mara plated food. Slabs for her. Gel for Kiri. Sit. Pack builds now. They clustered. Kiri perched close, tendrils sampling gel. No flinch. Mara pointed forks. Integration starts concrete. No vague promises. Nadi chewed slow. Abuse patterns drop, with witnesses. I logged daily check-ins. Vitals, scars, mood, assigned. Mara nodded. Nadi's scanner beeped affirm. Tam clicked seeds. Avi and Young learn flight paths. I teach Kiri vent shortcuts. Station maze no trap. Kiri's eyes widened. Shortcuts fix fast routes? Fastest. Tam preened. Groon waved a tentacle. Overloads hit tentacles first. Kid caught mine. I pair her with my crew. Loader shifts. Skill logs. Lyra forked her slab. Scales scar too. Workhouse taught me that. I show her weld tricks. No breaks. Kiri clicked approval. Welds hold packs. Mara leaned back. That's the frame. Each one task. Report weekly. Pack reinforces. Plates cleared. Laughter bubbled. Tam squawks. Groon's gurgles. Kiri's tendrils glowed steady green. First shared meal. No stares at scars. Nadi packed her kit. Prejudice fades with proof. Jex's rally. Cartel wants cheap labor. Unclaimed kids fetch high. Seknos. Mara tapped her pad. Defenses gear at 1800. Groon's tentacles tensed. My bay seals first. Loaders block hatches. Tam crested high. Thence mine. Traps set. Lyra stood. Welds reinforce. No breach. Kiri rose. I fix rigs. Overloads mine. Mara ruffled her head tendrils. Pack full. Gear up. Hatch sealed behind them. Quarters hummed quiet. Kiri clutched her pad. Logs update. Neighbors tasked. Mara checked scans. Cartel signatures inbound. Station vents chilled sharper. Jex wanted damaged goods unclaimed. Pack proved otherwise. Kiri Vance traced a scar. Name echoes. They hear. Alarms whooped distant. Docking clamps groaned. Mara grabbed her toolkit. Show them. Tendrils glowed. Pack charged.